If you're ready to start your YouTube channel, this is a video for you. Make sure that you watch this video to the end. You're going to learn so much. I have a bonus point and I have a gift to share with you guys. A very important gift that I feel like will help you for the course of your journey as a content creator. So stick around to the end of the video to know more about that. Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda Mati. If this is the first time you're seeing this lovely face, ensure it's not your last. But if it's not, thank you for gracing me with your presence and supporting my hustle as a content creator here on YouTube. It means so much to me. However, I have something to share with you guys, something that I believe will be beneficial to you, especially if you're contemplating on starting your YouTube channel. Before you start your YouTube channel, there are a few pointers I need to share with you guys to ensure that you check out this list before you say yes to starting that YouTube channel. And if you're not ready with these 7 things, then do not start a YouTube channel. But if you are, this video is for you. I have a bonus point and I have a gift to share with you guys. A very important gift that I feel like will help you for the course of your journey as a content creator. So stick around to the end of the video to know more about that. Number 1 point is don't worry too much about finding a niche. Yes, I said that. Everybody talks about how you need to find a niche. And yes, it is important that you find a niche. Yes, it's very important. However, if you're starting off your YouTube content journey or your channel, your content creation journey overall, don't stress too much about the niche, because I feel like in a way it kind of limits you. You start feeling like you need to brainstorm so much about finding a niche. Just start regardless. Wherever you are, start. I like to use myself for example when I'm talking about these things. I'm a multi-potentialite. I have a lot of things that I'm passionate, I'm interested in. However, I am beginning to realize the niche that I am interested in doing, that I feel like people will benefit from it. If you are somebody like me, or you are still confused on what you are meant to do, on the niche you're supposed to focus on, my advice would be that you start your journey immediately. You start your content creation immediately. Post whatever you can, talk about what you feel like is necessary, and just even if it's a topic that is revamped from someone else's content, make yours, add a little bit of spice into that so it can be something that people will watch and they would like. Just start posting your content. Don't worry too much about the niche. What I've understood from my journey so far is that when you start posting those things, what YouTube does with their algorithm is that when you start posting several niches, yes, it's a bit confused. However, you are now going to sit down after posting several videos. After a few months, you start checking the videos that did well. Now you're going to now leverage and focus on those kind of contents that people liked and start posting them more. That is a trick. So don't stress yourself too much about the niche, because it will slow you down and to make you not want to start your content creation journey. That is what happened to me. And I started my journey in 2019 and I stopped, and because I was worried about the niche, and for 3 years I could not find that niche. Trust me, just start creating. It's going to go far. Don't worry. You're going to figure it out eventually what your niche is. It is going to be so easy. When it will come, it will be like an aha moment for you. Another pointer is be ready to be consistent. If you want to start your YouTube channel or you want to start your content creation journey, be ready to be consistent. Don't think for a hot second that you would start and then you will stop posting for a few months and come back. People will forget about you. Start posting now and start posting every time. Now, I'm not saying you should post every day. Post twice a week, once a week. I won't advise for you to post once in 2 weeks. So you're going to lose value and people are going to forget about you. However, you're going to have to post weekly. Even if it's once a week, start posting weekly, especially here on YouTube. One mistake that I made in my content creation journey, I had over 500 subscribers in 2020, around 2020. And when I stopped filming, because I moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos from my father's house to trying to navigate finding a place for myself, trying to navigate my life in general. And at that point, I was thinking of a niche, and I was also thinking about several things altogether. Is it aesthetically pleasing? Do I have a ring light? Please don't worry about those things. Just start shooting. I was not consistently posting. And because I was not consistently posting, I got fed up and tired. And I was like, you know what? I kind of gave up. But then I had to pick it up again and give myself a shot. And this time, you guys are going to be seeing more of me. So yes, be, if you're not ready to start posting consistently, weekly, taking this YouTube journey or this content creation very, very seriously, then you're not ready to start a YouTube channel or even start your content creation journey. Make sure you are ready to be consistent. My third pointer would be that you should stop worrying about your insecurities. Your insecurities could be your physical outlook, or your insecurity could be how the background, or maybe your house is not aesthetically pleasing, or your vlogs are one kind. Trust me, your target audience will love your videos regardless. People are going to watch your videos regardless. You may not get the likes that you want. It is a journey, and one thing I've come to understand about human beings is that they like to follow people's journey. When you've done it from your backyard or your room that was scrappy looking or something of that sort, or you did it in a box or in a hole, people will now see that your journey has evolved and you are now getting better at this. So don't think for a hot second that, okay, my place is not aesthetically pleasing, I'm going to wait till I have an aesthetically pleasing place to make my videos. Don't do that. You're going to slow down your journey as a content creator. For me, it was that, and also my physical outlook. I believe I'm beautiful in the core of my being. I just had one insecurity: my teeth. I wanted to start my YouTube journey in 2016 when I finished uni, but I was like, my teeth is not well shaped. I don't have good dentition. And it's not like I don't have good dentition. I did have good dentition. I sport it by myself. However, I now decided that, you know what, in the next 3-4 years, when I've made enough money, that is the calculation I made in my head. After university, I will, have the opportunity to make money, work and make some money and fix my teeth. That is the lie I told myself. I didn't know what the future would hold, and I was anticipating to fix my teeth. My parents were not very interested in that. They were just thinking about how to train my younger ones in school, not necessarily, oh, Oma, you have teeth issues. Maybe we told you to stop doing this and that. Look at where you landed yourself. 4 years later, I had not fixed my teeth. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wait around for this teeth to be fixed. I might as well just have to accept myself the way I am and be comfortable in my skin. This is 2025 and I've not fixed my teeth yet. By the grace of God, I will. By the grace of God, it's something that I'm very, very passionate about and I really want to do, because I want to know how it feels completely when you smile and you don't feel insecure about there's a gap in your teeth or something. So that is something that I used to slow my process down, slow myself down. So imagine I started my content creation at that time. I'm so sure that I'll go far by now, because at that time I would have been constantly posting and following it through. However, I didn't start at that time because I was insecure about things that did not matter. If you have a big forehead, post. If your hair looks just try to look good and try to speak well and know what you're doing and all that stuff. People like that. However, don't be worried about your place, if it's aesthetically pleasing, or learn to be confident in your skin. So don't worry about the insecurities, baby girl, baby boy. It is not important right now. What's important is you starting your content creation journey. The fourth pointer that I would like to share with you guys is be positive. It is very hard to be positive, especially when you haven't gotten to where you want to get to yet, especially when you are putting out content and you're only seeing 6 views, 10 views. Trust me, I know how that feels. However, be grateful for where you are now. This is the time for you to figure out what you need to do in this time. So if there are things that you feel like you're making mistakes on, there are a lot of information out there for you to help your content creation to be better or to be good at what you are planning to be good at, literally. So you have ample resources to work on that can help your content creation journey. Be focused on that. That leads me to my 5th point. Dream big and always believe in yourself. Dreaming big is hard, especially when things are not going the way you expect them and hope they will go. Please make sure that you see yourself in the big picture, in the grand scheme of things. Where do you see yourself in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years as a content creator, as a YouTuber? So don't limit yourself. Tell yourself that you're going to go far. Create mood boards, create things, talk to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT to help you draft out a plan. See this as a job, especially if you do not have a job currently. Maybe you are doing a remote job that gives you the freedom to do certain things, or even if you do have a 9 to 5, see it as a part-time job, because trust me, it is going to pay eventually, especially when you're invested in it, because where you put your energy into, it will yield fruits. So see this as a job. Wake up in the morning, especially if you don't have a job. Wake up in the morning, plan for your shoots and all that stuff. So there's something that I do that helps me. I have 2 templates that help me in my content creation journey, and one of those templates are my scheduling and my scripts. So the schedule is where I draft out all the topics that I want to talk about for the month, and then when I'm going to shoot them, and when I'm going to edit them, and when I'm going to upload them. So the catch here is that I'm going to be sharing this template with you guys in the description box, where you guys can have access to this information. It is important that you are able to plan your life or your day or everything around these things, this schedule, so you can forge ahead as a content creator. If you're not ready to be a YouTuber or a content creator, then you cannot, you won't be consistent, you will not be able to do what you have to do as a content creator. So what you need to do is plan, and you need a schedule. You need a script. Now, you don't need to follow the script word for word. One thing I did is I used ChatGPT to draft out a structured script that would help me have conversations or do things. If I say, okay, this is the point out which I'm going to be talking about this thing, and I'll talk about that particular point to the best of my knowledge and what I intended for myself to talk about it. So that script helps me talk about these things effectively and efficiently and keep to time. So my videos are not too long, or I'm not speaking out of context or out of point. So yes, I'm going to be sharing this template with you. I'm excited about sharing this template with you because it took a long time for me to actually create this, and I've created it, and I feel like it will be of great use to you. So check the description box. You're going to find these 2 templates, and feel free to click on it and use the template for yourself as well. So yes, please see this as a job, especially if you don't have something doing at the moment. If you're worried about data, you're broke, you don't have the money, find a cafe, spend a little bit of money, go to the cafe on the days that you want to schedule your post. Go there, schedule your post, and post what you have to post. If you're a 9-to-5er and you don't have time to create content all the time, you can, this template is very important for you to have, so you can know when you shoot, when you edit, and when you post. If you're rich enough to employ an editor, fine. But if you're not, and you do not have that much time, you have to do it by yourself. You need to make sure that you have this template so you can be able to navigate it. Or you can pick a particular day where you shoot, have like a batch shoot like in batches, and then schedule for the month. You do that every month, and you see how you grow. And if you're someone who sees this as a job and you don't have a job currently, and you're seeing this as a job like I am, I do not have a job currently, and I'm seeing this as a job. So I see it, I wake up in the morning, I'm thinking about YouTube. I sleep, I'm thinking about YouTube. I'm thinking of new ways to make this work for myself as a content creator. So that's what I do. I write down topics that I feel make sense. Sometimes I don't talk about the topic. Sometimes I wait for it to marinate very well, then I'll now talk about it. Or I'm also trying to explore vlogs. I'm yet to navigate vlogs, but I'm going to do it by the grace of God. So yeah, these are the 6 pointers, but I have a bonus for you, and I'm glad that you stuck to the end of this video to watch and listen to my final pointer on helping you becoming a YouTube content creator in this diamond age. It's 2025. You need to hit your goals. You need to hit your goals with God. You need to pray. So the God factor is very important. Prayer would help you go a long way, to comfort you, to give you the moral, the boost that you need to actually get there. The Holy Spirit does amazing things. And if you check my YouTube videos, I'm always gushing about the faithfulness and goodness of God. You need to put God forefront and center of all of these plans that you have, and let Him help you navigate it. Whatever your hand finds to do it with all your heart and soul. Do not think for a second that, okay, YouTube is always going to be there, I can always come back. No, don't do that. Put it to God in prayer. Pray about it. Talk to God about it. So yeah, these are the 7 things that I feel like will help you as a new YouTube content creator. I'll be so happy to hear how this has helped you in the comment section. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you win. We all win together. I'm not there yet. You're not there yet. And even those who are there yet are looking to get more money, get more subscribers. How much more us? Thank you so much for watching, and have a fantastic day. Do not forget to subscribe. Remember, you are loved by God. and you can do exploits and amazing things through Christ who strengthens you. Mwah. Bye.